All right, guys, welcome to everything that's been going on. Greatly appreciate it. I will be telling you how we can get ourselves rolling on the Babylonia limited mission quest. These guys are going to be your limited mission quest right over here. These are the followings. We want to get those claws, tooth, shells, uh, different types of beast attribute, dragon attribute, ghost attribute, super giant type attributes, forest field, fire field, and complete every single special mission on Babylonia. You will get a total of 10 Saint Quartz in total. And I will be showing you two ways. This video will be showing you the most efficient way to do all this without using AP. Now, RNG sometimes do come into play when it comes to item drops, so I will show you the minimum amount if you get super lucky. The minimum amount should be around 96 AP. You do get dropped per mission. That is all reliant on RNG, so to be careful. Best case scenario is 96. You might spend a little more due to the lack of material drop. At the very first, we're going to be finishing out the simple stuff. For instance, we need to make sure we finish the fire field quest. The easiest way to do this is go to Fubuki real quick, go to your terminal, go to season 1, go all the way down to Fuyuki. Go all the way down to Fuyuki. You can just do this node up here. This node, which is on next to the 0. We'll just click on this and you do this mission twice. Doesn't matter what you bring, because practically whatever you bring, it is an insta kill due to the fact that by then you should have all the missions ready for it. The reason why we do this is to just get the fire field right off the bat out of the way, because by getting it out of the way, it will just allow you to not worry about it later on. Of course, we will be talking about different ways in the next video. The next video is if you got it up to Babylonia, there will be ways to show you within Babylonia and how to clear it. But the Babylonia only method will take more time, so do be careful. Because a lot of RNG will come into play, because it is not the best option to farm at. But to understand, these certain places that I will be teaching you will also be one of the best places to farm nodes. Just due to the sheer fact that sometimes it is easier said than done to get these things. As you can see, I've done one field. I'm going to do it again. You only have to do it twice. Once twice has been achieved, you finished your one of your goals of the special event, meaning that we've done 2 battles in a fire field. Reason why we do this one, because only one enemy exists, therefore you can just clear it right off the bat. If you have an archer, very strong archer, one of your personal favorite single target archers, it's just boom, one attack, mix it up with your friends' attacks, you are good to go. There's no problem whatsoever. It did not take you more than 5 minutes to clear this rotation twice. Another reason why I picked this is because it is much easier. Now, we're only going to do this twice. A reason for that is I'll show you why we're going to be doing it twice. Not going to do it 3 times. The mission entitles 3 times, but do not worry, because the third one will be completed with where we go next. So after after Fuyuki, you want to go back to the terminal. We'll get back to the fire mission later. I will show you the easiest way in order from season 1 all the way up to season 2 on how to do it. Next is Orleans. Most of the stuff can be done through Orleans, so do listen up. So first, we're going to do Borudo. The very first mission that comes in here, you must do it. This one, it will take a little while. Bringing in AoE clears is kind of the best way to do it. Oh, because I can insta. Yeah, because I can clear with. I was just wondering why I had such things going on there. And I do. After that, you gotta get Kegare Gummy. Kegare Gummy is specifically for what's the name? Salem. You'll only find that in Salem. So if you did finish Salem, you can farm some of your stuff there. Hopefully, you guys had fun with yourselves on the Guild Fest. Now it's time for us to chill and relax, get things rolling. And while we are doing things, we must open boxes as well on the side. I do apologize for taking your guys' time. Let me farm on the top side real quick. Other things you can do that I'll be kind of talking about it is if you want the quick and easy type, it is a random, but most of the time, anybody that has drop that needs a node immediately, but have a problem farming it because you haven't gotten to London or America or Babylonia in general, I do have a proposition for you. It is the insta kill or the weekly, daily rider. Daily rider is the most easiest way to get your drop. So if you have not gotten a specific place, I highly recommend farming there. It is RNG, recommending 40 AP. Rider 40 AP will give you the most optimal drops for what you need for most of the quests done. So checking out there will help you out. Also do remember that it is RNG when it comes to mat drop. This video will be talking about practically how to get it without we're not talking about the mat drop types, just getting every single mission done within before 100 AP. It is a 12 time rotation, but if you follow it exactly, you don't have to waste much time on it. Another easy thing for NA players, if you guys don't understand, make sure you guys click on the second icon. When you click on the eye, make sure instead of seeing this, you see the enemies. From the enemies, you will specifically see a red special target tag on the left. Means that if you kill these enemies, you will achieve the Babylonia mission. So make sure you guys can remember that if you guys can't or forget where you were or want to kind of catch up or finish it within the day. So we're going to be doing this node twice. The only reason we do this node twice is because we want to go to the forest node and then do this one more time. This clears 3 different things, because by clearing these 2 and this one, it allows you to kill all the dragon types and all the beginning work on the dragon types and simultaneously finish the forest field instantaneously. That's kind of the reason why we do it. Bringing this one, I do want to warn you. They have different mini types, so if you are not confident in your AoE, if you don't think your Nido can survive it, just bringing another AoE or a Berserker in the back will help you out. They're not the strongest thing in the world, but they do get annoying real quick. I do want to warn you beforehand. This is for the event. If you guys do not know, this is going to be the easiest Babylonia clear within 96 AP. But do be warned, once again, this only clears the criteria of the mission, not the mat drops. Mat drops are completely RNG. So if you are lucky, you can still achieve it within this node. But knowing my luck, it is not going to be possible. But if you do get lucky, hey, congratulations. You've done it better than I have. That's sometimes good stuff. Might self-focus. Focus just enough. Come undone. And hopefully you guys had fun with Gitu Festival. Hope you guys farmed. If you guys have not farmed, do not worry. We have a Christmas Lotto event coming in soon as well. So if you missed it this time, just prepare yourself for the Lotto event and get your AoE and single targets ready, because it's gonna get crowded real quick once whatchamacallit comes. Right now on my actual KP, I do have a lot of boxes to open, but sadly I do have a full box that I'm trying to empty out in order to get things rolling. So enjoy a little bit of shenanigans while we're clearing this node, and we're gonna get back on top real soon, real quick. I'll probably have to put these guys in the bank, therefore hopefully I can put these guys in the bank. Worry about it. We're gonna be leveling up a lot of servers. And unfortunately, I did not kill the Shadow Servants because I was not paying attention. I do apologize. So like I said before, they are a little bit thicker than their usual. So bringing an AoE Berserker kind of is the best way. The reason why I brought this comp is because it's the easiest return comp that it can imagine. Oh, I do apologize noise for those noises. And then by then, I've already done both forest and beast types done already here. And then next, we're going to one more node. Orleans is most of the place that can be done. From Orleans, you're going to be finished the beast trait, the forest trait, and then the dragon trait. Now, if you didn't see it, we did have a dragon enemy here. This will help out into the next node. You want to go to the Tieru, which is one below Orleans right here, one below the castle, this one right here, meaning that it will be the second node. So what you want to do in order will be Borudo, Tieru, and then Jura. Kind of a straight but a linear line, but just a little bit angled, a little bit up, and then want to go here. So it's house, forest. Practically get 4 things completed. So now this one is going to be concentrating on the dragon. Remember, the dragons are rider type, so you want to bring assassin. You be careful for the berserker. That is very bad. Like I said before, you can take your time in this, but usually I want to just one-shot everything in the world, so therefore you'll see it use comp. AoE is good. I'm just showing you the quickest, fastest, least amount of AP that can be used on it, so you guys can either go on your days on farming dailies, if not open box. As you can see, I am opening boxes on the other side of the world. Due to the fact that it's a lot of work. Alrighty, so you don't want to mess this combo up. You just want to keep going, AoEing it out. And then, like I've stated before, a lot of the places can be done. If you have Babylonia, it will take a little bit of while. My method is least amount of AP, least amount of worries. But if you have Babylonia and you don't want to think about it, just doing all the Babylonia nodes at least 3 times and plus will practically get you a free to go. But that does cost AP. We don't want to be using any more apples. We need to. So this is kind of the best way if you are interested in just chilling out. And then if you want to farm jewels, what are you talking about? You want to farm jewels? What you doing farming jewels? You silly. You should be farming tooth, shells, and chaos claws. Well, that's the best way to kind of just excuse yourself. This is a single target. We don't like single target. Second here. Single target's going to be a pain in the butt just due to the fact that Drake is all about that AoE, so I have to click a couple more extra buttons in. Hopefully you guys had fun with the boxes, by the way. Guildfest was quite intriguing for sure. I did not get as much boxes as I would like to, but all is well. You kind of, I think you have to rotate this twice. Yeah, you have to rotate this 3 times. This Orleans one, you have to rotate 3 times to kind of get it out of the way, because there is 6 wyverns, and times 3 it, that is 18 wyverns. And by doing 2 wyverns already in the forest one, the Jura, you've practically done this mission already. And also, this is a forest attributed place, so you've already cleared another criteria as fight in the forest node. So you've already so far done a lot of things. You've done the fire, you've done the dragon rotation, and you've done the forest fight rotation. Now after this, we're going to be working on the rotation of ghosts and the super size thingy. And after you're done with it, all you need to know is 1, 2, and 3 different battles. We'll be talking about that in the next video. So until we're done with the farmage, I will be talking only about how efficiently you can farm this in other ways. As long as you can defeat 20 beasts, it doesn't really matter where you go. This is the place where it's just very optimal with least amount of AP expending, so you don't have to pop an apple if you have over 100 AP. Now, this only clears up to 5 missions. The 3 other mission is definitely self-help or RNG related. So if you need more RNG or a best node stuff, make sure you check out the next video to get it rolling. But other than that, we're just going to finish off these shadow servants real quick to continue our journey. Next up, we're going to Septim. When we go to Septim, we're going to be concentrating on this ghost node. And if you don't know and can't remember where a Septim ghost node is, it will be the following. You always want to check the gauge if you can't read it. I only have to do 6 more dragons. I have 1 more rotation of this, and we are done. As you can see, I am practically 3 to 4 turning it as fast as I can. Just bringing AoE or Nitocris will perfectly fine for your first 2 wave, and then either a one-shotter or a one good AoE would solve all your problems. Anybody that can dish out 10k plus damage will kind of solve your MP problems or your damage problems. Or if you want to just kind of face it out, a Berserker. Berserker will always be your best choice. Bringing all Berserker will be questionable, but if they're level 60 and above, there should be no problems if they are high on attack and max bow. Just because I'm assuming you'll be doing a Brave Chain of every different combo, you should be fine up to the 3rd phase. 3rd phase usually have a boss phase, so be careful. Boss don't mess around sometimes, or they can survive your Buster Brave. So just kind of bringing and able to one-shot something will benefit you in the long run. And if you guys don't know, I stream on Twitch every Monday through Friday, talking about FGO efficiencies, FGO theories, FGO stats, and servant reviews on Wednesdays. Make sure you click on that link below to join me on this shenanigans sometimes that I do. All right, with this done all and ready, we should be moving on to the final 2 nodes. Final 2 nodes are as follows. Going to be Septon and Gutemerugu. If you don't know what Gutemerugu is, that's Lost Belt 2. Lost Belt 2 has the giant rotation all ready to go in one go. Now it says we're done 4 out of 9 missions because we just finished a dragon rotation. We don't want to loop it. We got ourselves a dragon fang in the end, so I did get lucky. So collecting 10 dragon fangs, I did get lucky enough to the point that I finished that node immediately, which is a RNG. So thank goodness here. Now we want to go back to the terminal. After you back to terminal, go right back to season 1. After season 1, you want to go to Septim. After Septim, you want to go to the is it Olympus? It's not Olympus. It's not the Colosseum. It's the mountainside. You want to here. This place we're gonna be farming. Even though I farmed it, they won't even tell me. There's gonna be ghosts here. If you guys already cannot tell from the assassin sign. Assassin sign usually are Ghost Reno Cappuccinos. We're gonna be hunting ghosts. Now, sadly, this method will have to change here because we need a caster class. Therefore, we're going to spice it up a bit by inserting a caster master raid. Where is my caster master raid? There it is. So the reason I just put that girl in there is because she has 50 MP charge. Usually, you will see from Septim, some shenanigans can't be comprehended, like one-shotting. But if you have a level 100 Arashu or Nito that is very reliable, you can just clear nodes easily, especially in the ghost apartment because it's flat. First, you're only going to see 2 ghosts. The maximum ghosts that you're going to get in these rotations are following. You're going to see 7 ghosts in this the 3, and you want to mill this 3 times to get 21 ghosts. Your only mission requires 20, so you'll be killing 1 extra ghost, but with the least amount of AP expended. Since this is 9 AP per node, it will only consume 27 AP in total. And then other than that, you have many different ways to one-shot the way you like. The reason I bring Nero is because she does gigaton of damage, with no buff application added. All her self-buff increases herself 80% plus. There is nothing to really worry about. And right now we're at the box 40 on our welfare account, which is wonderful. I have not opened up my box on my main account yet, so this is pretty exciting. Hopefully you guys had a very satisfying farms when it comes to it. Now with that Nero being defeating everybody in the butt, you want to rotate this 2 more times. Hope you're doing swell, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And then yeah, we killed 7 ghosts. Now we're gonna rotate this 2 more times. And then after we kill this 2 more times, we only have to do 1 more node, which is in Gutenbergu. The way that I'm showing you right now, guys, is the way to go if you want to use least amount of AP and least amount of power. As long as you can wave clear instantaneously, you should not have to worry about the enemy ads that's coming in your way. Now, if you are struggling with these nodes, just don't do what I'm doing unless you have level 100 Arashu. And once you have level 100 Arashu or 10, you can kind of just clear anything in your path. Remember, 10 requires a sacrifice. Arash does disappear after 1 wave. So do remember that to be warned. Bringing the AoE type is always welcomed here. Always a good thing. Because having an AoE just clears the time to go. Don't have to worry about it. And once you got this free Saint Quartz out of the way, you can work on all your servants, your waifus, your husbandos, and horsebandos, and open those boxes. Because this this JP account, like I've stated before, to open more boxes for sure. And now we need to just rotate 1 more time. Going to put 1 strength up here just in case. I want to be safe than sorry. I'm pretty sure it is level 100, so she does enough damage to decimate a whole planet. But better safe than sorry, so I don't have that poor turn that I was showing you due to the fact that I was not paying attention a little bit. And yeah. You guys ready for the good old Oni lands? Right now, we're going to have a dead week on JP and NA, just due to the sheer fact that we are having a quote-unquote rest for JP in order to celebrate the commemoration and animation of Babylonia that's coming in at October 5th in Japan time. NA is having a dead week due to the fact that they need to squeeze a couple more stuff in, including interludes, and banner commemoration and Heaven's Feel, Lost the Butterfly, Blu-ray shows up. So in order to do that, they have to have a week worth of just calm and chill. And after that is all done, a new quest is going to show up called Shimosa. Everybody's going to love that. That is going to introduce a little more new servants. It's going to introduce a lot more servants. And then it'll introduce the one and only legendary non-existent character that everybody wants. This, but time, of course. We all must be waiting and patient. And after all the Shimosa is done, you're going to have a Halloween quest. Which this Halloween quest I highly recommend you participate in, just due to the fact that it is an Orleans requirement. So make sure you finish, guys, Orleans in order to join in on the battle. This battle will allow you to get a wonderful craft essence that allows you not only a craft essence that does give you 50% and buster, it also gives you an MP boost. MP boost is always nice. And with the buster boost added to it, so if it is a buster servant, it is kind of a staple to have a level 100, just due to the sheer fact that the 2k plus 10% MP, 10% buster that charged with 50%. It is very powerful, and then you do get a wonderful welfare support in my opinion. A Osaka Benihime, which does get better over time, and it is kind of the rise of quick meta. It is not the complete quick meta, but it is a hint and a uprising of it, kind of showing what a potential of a quick can do. But Babylonia anime is going to be exciting. Babylonia will have 3-episode remembrance on this FGO game, so make sure you guys get your Sane Court/ticket and enjoy the movie at the same time. Whenever you do get that movie, do be careful. They will ask you to download video pod before anything. Now that we've got ourselves a 20 ghost, while we were just AoEing, you don't want to rotate this as much as you can now. Work on the step. One and final step we want to go for is the gigantic. We have to defeat a couple of gigantic creatures. I believe it was 3, but this is the most easiest way to do it. We're going to be jumping levels, so hope you can keep up. And like I said before, this is the if you're caught up or at least gone to Lost Belt 2. And the last and final node of gigantic node that you want to clear on is the following. You want to go to the Burning Castle. Once you get to the Burning Castle, you will be killing the following creatures, which is the giants, big giants and the Valkyries. And then once you kill the big giants, you will finish 2 of the mission of Fire Node and the giant, therefore completing the entire task except the ones with fire. So meaning that except ones with the drop. And we do want to bring in an assassin here. Sadly, I don't have a very strong assassin that I can kind of spam out. So this is a little bit of a... But let's see if the combo still works out. So we're going to be bringing this out real quick. But instead of a QP grinder, we're going to do an EXP grinder. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it'll take maybe 4 or 5 turns. So I do apologize if I don't one-shot it. Actually, I have to be a little serious on this because it will take actually forever for these guys. I usually sell, as you can see, on the 3-star servants here, guys. And because a 3-star only gives 10k, there's a 4-star that gives 40k. Just better off not using them and turning into mana prisms. unless you desperately want to. But kind of the method that I'm going for. Everybody has their own opinion on it. That is perfectly okay. Just so remember, the Valkyries and the Giants are quite tough. They're tough to beat, so don't underestimate them. Like I've always stated, level 100 Oddish will always solve 1 to 2 of your wave problems. Do not worry. What I'm worried is from here. The reason I'm worried here is because Okita-san isn't the strongest AoE in the planet. But at the same time, I don't have a very strong AoE AoE assassin to kind of worry about here. So hopefully these buffs, I can just kind of beat that buff with spatula. Now we're going to have some problems. Testing number 1. I'm going to put Buster Brave Chain, see if anybody survives, make sure it dies. I could separate it with Skadi and others, but it's just sure that one person dies for sure instead of not a lot of people dying. We should be fine in damage terms. Yep. And an AoE clear it. Mind you, I only have MP1 most of the people. So you can do this a lot without MP1. Now here on the other hand, we're going to be struggling on the middle Valkyrie because the middle Valkyrie has 100. Why you want to just lower that HP or defensive down with the little yak. And then since we got lucky and got ourselves 2 cards in our hand, this is what we're going to do. We're going to Brave Chain it with Noble Phantasm, concentrating on that 180. Worst case scenario, we're not going to kill the Fire Giant, but with double Skadi debuff, we should be able to take care of the double Giant there. Gigantic in the back. And then the Brave Chain, if we were to crit on the crit quick, we win video games. As you can see, we didn't do much damage here. We do win video games, as you can see, because double Skadi quick comp is broken. And then with that said, congratulations, you practically got 7 out of 9 mission due to the fact that now you finished Fire, you finished all the Giants quests, and the rest of it will be up to you to farm the good old mana material. So this does conclude the easiest way to get all these done. To DLDR it is quite simple. To TLDR, it's going to be 1, go to the main record, Fuyuki, go to Fuyuki and do XA, which is right here. This will give you rotate this twice because it's easy to rotate this twice. The second one, go to Orleans. Once you go to Orleans, do this node at least 2 times due to the fact that you can get most of the Werejaggers out of the way. And then do this node once. Do this node once. And after you've done this node... Oh, no, actually, is this just dragon? No. If it's just dragons, do this node 3 times. By doing this 3 times, you will allow yourself to get 18 dragons. And then going here at last, we'll finish both the werewolf, the dragon, and the forest out. After you're done with Orleans, you go straight to Septim. Once you go to Septim, go to this little place right here on the map, right below the Roma Colosseum. Do this little node that has Ghost. You do this 3 times and your Ghost requirements are done. And then once you are done, you go to the final node, which is in Season 2, which will be right here, and fight the Burning Castle or the Fiery Coffin to defeat the Giant node and the last but not least, the Fire area. This area does count as Fire because there is flame surrounding the area, so you'll finish the Fire area once you finish this one, and you can, as you can see, finish right around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I did get lucky and get myself a Yeah, I do got myself lucky and got a uh tooth, dragon tooth, while farming this node. It is not guaranteed for you to get any of these nodes. This mat, this is the this is only including where um 7 through 9. I mean, 5 through 9. This is the most easiest way to finish. Collecting mats, I will be showing into the next video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.